What's up, guys? It's Colin with Kill Mode, and behind me is my lifted 957 Cayenne. I haven't showed the channel yet. I will definitely be making videos on this. Got the lift installed this weekend, wheels, tires, all of that. I'll do a quick walk around here in a second, but behind me is also a box that is hopefully going to solve some problems that I'm facing. I wanted to make a video on it because I didn't really find exactly what I was looking for while shopping, and so figured I would be the solution there if anybody else has this problem. So what these are, let's get the lighting a little better here. What these are is Counteract balancing beads for the tires. Kind of expected this to happen. I put the tires on and the brake clearance between the barrel of the wheel and the caliper is essentially nothing. It's as tight as you can get it, so there's no space for stick-on weights. Of course, I expected some vibration and such, but it's kind of a lot. And so this might not fix all of my problem, but if it can just improve it, that would be huge for me. I'm going to take it for a quick drive, show you guys how bad it is right now. We'll install this, and then we'll give it another shot, see if it's any better. Okay, so here's something kind of funny for you. If you're into aviation at all, this should remind you of a Cessna or pretty much any small prop plane stall horn. Here it comes. So that is, here, it's coming again. That is due to the speaker actually going out behind the dashboard, which I will replace. It's definitely a minor thing right now, not something we're stalling. It's not something I'm worried about, but I think it's so funny. Every time I start the car, I feel like I'm in a plane, but I'm not. So let me get my seatbelt on, let this thing warm up for a second, and we will get on our way. All right, so as we ramp up in speed, we're doing 45 indicated, which is probably about 52 or so in this. Yeah, the tires are noisy. I need to mess with pressures, and they're used, so it's expected. But can you see it shaking the steering wheel? I'm trying to. There you go. You can see it really well there. Okay, so that's the front tires. The rear feels actually not too bad. But that was running up to about 50 indicated, which is about 60, 62 true speed. So yeah, it's definitely a problem. If you get up to about 65 indicated, which is the speed limit here on most of the highways local to me, then it becomes more of an issue, and it definitely is not something that you'd want to drive. So I'm not pretending I didn't expect there to be some sort of balancing issues with my tires that are completely not balanced. Like, I knew this would happen. I just, I wanted to see how bad, I guess. And so I'm gonna try these beads as soon as I get back to the house. I believe the chart calls for 10 ounces in each tire. These are 33s. They're a 285, 70, 17. And so I'm going to put in probably like 8 to 10 ounces in each one, see what happens. Will it get better? I don't know. Stay tuned. We'll find out. The cops really liked that. That's another thing. I've only had this thing together, which this is my third Cayenne that I've modified. You hear that rubbing? I still have some more trimming to do also. That was a U-turn though. But yeah, this is my third Cayenne I've modified. The second one, the one I had right before this, was a 955S that was lifted. These things get so much attention. Like, it's, no matter where you go, the gas station, it doesn't matter. People are going to either take photos of it, they're going to ask you about it, or just stare. And so I kind of like it, not going to lie, because it's different. I like having something different on the road that not everybody else is rocking. My BMW, like, it's wrapped, it's kind of special, like, or not special, but it's kind of unique. But the car itself, M4s are everywhere. So anyways, let me get back to the house, let me get this thing aired out, whatever we're going to do, and then we'll get those beads put in and we'll do another road test. So I ordered this kit off of Amazon. Let's go ahead and unbox it, see what you get. This is supposed to be like a complete install kit. You've got the squeeze bottle. Inside of it is a valve core remover, flathead thing. Comes with a tube to put onto that, which will squeeze these into the valve stem. And then we have the actual weights themselves. So each one of these is 5 ounces. So it would take 2 per tire to get up to 10, which is recommended for these. So let's go ahead and let the air out of the tires. I'm going to put a jack under the car just to support it a little bit. I don't want to slam all the way down on that tire. But we'll pull the valve cores, let the air drain, and then we'll start putting this in. Let's get started. I apologize for the background noise. They decided to mow right now. But it's important that if you're jacking your Cayenne up, that you, if you have air suspension, that you lock it out. So you put it in deregulate or regulation off mode. You don't want those struts with the level sensors to freak out, either over air and blow a strut, or start messing with your programming. So I've already done that. Just gonna grab onto that, and just a little support is really all we need, just to keep the truck from falling on that tire. So I'm gonna go ahead and let the air out now.
A lot of air is going to come out very fast.
All right, so all of the air is out of my tire. It's looking quite flat. That's a good thing. In the box comes instructions from Counteract that tell you what to do. I'm gonna follow everything except for one step that reading on the internet actually showed it might be better, and that is I don't have the tire rotated to where the valve stem is at the bottom. It's actually a little closer to like the 3 o'clock, and I read that that's better for getting the BBs to flow in. Apparently it can take quite some time if you don't do it that way. And I'm sorry for all the background noise. Still, they're getting after it over there. We gotta forward on. We have so much light today. So I'm gonna open my beads here, and I'm gonna put them into this bottle. You do have to cut above the mark. If that'll focus. No. Just trust me, there's a mark there. You want to cut above that top mark, and that's what you're going to push it through. And then you want to carefully put these into the bottle. One trick that I'm going to try without first, see how it goes, and then might try is I have compressed air. You can put a hole in the top of this, or not in the top, but in this bottle, so that when you're trying to pump the BBs into the tire, you can pressurize this, and apparently it goes a little faster. So let's try it without first, see how it goes. You guys will be watching, and if it doesn't go well, we'll try the air. All right, so we're going to get these into there. It'd be smart to use a funnel right now, but I am not. I don't know why. Yeah, couldn't tell you. So the other smart thing to do would be to use scissors, but I'm going to use some wire cutters. Maybe that'll work. So next thing is just to pour these into here carefully. This is hard. A funnel would be really smart of me. You know what? I've already lost some, so I'm gonna go get a funnel and I'll be right back. All right, we're back with a funnel. We're going to, oh, that's so much easier. Definitely use a funnel. Just don't knock it over. I could for sure rip a bigger hole in this now. Okay, so that is 5 ounces. So I can fit another 5 in there. And then I'm gonna, actually I need to confirm that I'm using the right amount. So I'm gonna just go on the internet. You can actually find, Counteract balancing views chart. And this is all available on the internet. I'm on their website now. We can go into off-road here, and there's the chart that I was referencing. All right, so I've got you guys front row for this side. We're gonna do the exact same process. I do have the valve stem down this time, a little further. Let's see what kind of difference that makes. Let's go ahead. Oh, I was stupid about that. All right. So let's use our same method. So I'm gonna switch my hands this time, so it may not go well. I'm spilling like half of these. Okay. Pretty much just do it in phases until you get enough like air to bead ratio in the bottle that it wants to work for you. Now they're just zooming in. Oh, that's it right there. Like a snow globe. It looks like I built a lot of pressure in the tire, so now it's like pushing back. Wow. So you don't want to do that. We don't want a lot of pressure in the tire. Now let that bleed out, and then we will start again. This is definitely far superior to sitting there and just waiting for it to go in with gravity feed. It doesn't work as well as this does. Alright, and that's it. Clear the valve stem. And then we'll put our actual valve stem back in. It's actually, once you get a system like that, this is a super simple process. And the fact that you can do this at home is huge. But I am done with that. I bet I have no pressure again. Oh, I've got some. Alright, so the Cayenne is back on the ground. This is my project E46, but it's back on the ground. I got the beads in. I tried 36 PSI. Let's just see what that does, but let's go ahead and take it for a drive. Same area, same road. Let's see if that made any difference. Alright guys, so all of the conditions are the same. I'm getting up to speed, and the wobble is definitely still there. Although I will say, I think it's a little better. So it did a little improvement. Not a complete, just life-changing experience on the car. But that being said, I don't know that it's just the tire balancing that's an issue here. It definitely needs an alignment, which could help for sure. And then, the tires are used. So it was an improvement, undoubtedly, which in my book is a win. The tires are now more balanced than they were before. For sure. So I'm going to load up my decibel meter. Let's just see if the noise changed by chance. Same speed. Nope, looks like it's the same. So, same noise in the tires. It does sound a little smoother, I must admit. I don't know if the tires are just, it makes sense. If it's unbalanced, that you're going to get those like speed wobble type noise, rotational noise. But the car isn't too bad to drive now. Obviously, I'm going to get it aligned. I'm not like driving this thing all over the place. I'm driving it out of my neighborhood. Just wanted to see, those came in today. Wanted to see if that would provide an improvement over how it was before, and I would definitely say it did. How much? I don't know, maybe like 30-40%, maybe a little more, I'm not sure. It's drastically less. I need to get on the highway, like the true highway, and see if at 60, 65, if it's still like death wobbling like a Jeep. There's some shade there, but overall, would I recommend these? For sure. The installation is incredibly easy. You don't even have to, de-bead the tire. All you do is dump the air out of it, dump the beads in, re-air them, and you're set. So I would recommend these. Definitely look at the chart to see how much you need, and expect to spend about $30 to $50 on balancing. Actually, it definitely could be closer to 80 if you're doing all 4 tires, but in my case, it's just the front 2. The rear is super smooth, and really it's the front left that is the main proponent here. So anyways, say all that to say, that was my experience of installing them the easiest way that I could find of these balance beads, and my experience with them in my car. So if you appreciated the video, be sure to like, give me a thumbs up, subscribe. If you want to see more content, there's definitely videos coming on the Cayenne. I just lifted it yesterday, or 2 days ago, so haven't gotten around to it. But this weekend I do plan on doing like a walk around introduction of this car, and I have a lot more mods coming. So be sure to subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take it easy.